Welcome, dear students. We have already finished the 2 chapters in your geography book. Today we are going to start the 3rd chapter from your geography book, that is water bodies. So water, we know it is a very important element of our life. Can we think life without water? So most of the answer would be no. So if we look around, we see that we require water in almost every activity of ours. And if we look around, we can also see that there are various kinds of water bodies on the earth. And in this, like the river, the stream, lake, sea, etc. So in this particular chapter, we are going to deal about such water bodies like the rivers, the sea, the lake, oceans. Where are they located? Its distribution on the earth, and what are the benefits of it? What is the size, the depth, how is it connected, and so on. So let us begin. What is such an important element of life that we cannot even think of life without it? So if we look around us, we would find a river, a stream, or a lake somewhere. So in this chapter, we are going to understand about the different water bodies and the importance of earth. So first water body, we are going to deal with 4 over here, that is your oceans, rivers, seas, lakes, gulf and bays. Okay. So let us begin. The first one is ocean. So we know that our world is a water world. And the ocean covers almost 70% of the earth's surface. So keep underlining the important points, right? So the average depth is about 2.7 miles. So, and it is said that in some places the ocean is deeper than the tallest mountains. So you can imagine, the depth is more than that of a mountain which is very, very tall, of the tallest mountains. So the earth appears blue from space because 97% of the earth is dominated by oceans. Means it is covered by oceans. That is why whenever we look at the globe or at the picture of the earth, we see it is mostly blue in color, because most of the earth's surface, it is covered with water. There are 5 major oceans, and each of them is connected and are mostly divided by a world's 7 continents. So we know there are 7 continents, and there is, if you see this on your next page, you see there is this blue part, everything is a ocean. But here it is South Pacific, so here it becomes North Pacific, then the Arctic Ocean, then here is the North Atlantic Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean. But you have these 7 continents. Okay. So, but this water is spread everywhere. It is connected. There is no end. There is no bifurcation to it. Only it has been named differently. Right? Then, deep below the oceans are ocean basins which vary in size, shapes, features due to the movement of the earth's crust. Hence, we find all the features that we find on the land, like peaks, valleys, plains, even in the oceans. So these basins, they appear in different size and shapes, and due to this movement of the earth's crust, They have it. The peaks and the valleys and the plains are also there inside the oceans, right? So how are the what is the formation of ocean? How are they formed? The earth began as a cloud of dust and hot shining gas. After the earth's surface has cooled down to a temperature below the boiling point of water, rain began to fall and continued to fall for centuries. As the water drained into the great hollows in the earth's surface, the primeval oceans came into existence. So, earlier it was a cloud of dust and hot shining gas. And the temperature, as it cooled down, the temperature below the boiling point of water, rain began to the water cycle, right? And finally it you can say got stored or drained into the great hollows of the earth surface, and this force of gravity prevented the water from leaving the planet, and eventually oceans were formed. So there are 5 oceans. 5 oceans. What were the causes of? You can say the 5 oceans were Pacific Oceans. The first one is the Pacific Ocean, and then there is Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. So the first one we are going to deal here is the Pacific Ocean. So it is one of the largest ocean, covering about 30% of the earth's surface area. So just underline it. The ocean floors of the Pacific is quite uniform in depth, having an average elevation, means depth, of 4,300 meter below sea level, and it borders the continents like there are 4 continents that it borders, that is North America, South America, Australia, and Asia. The ocean is split in parts by the equator, the North Pacific and the South Pacific, like I showed you, the north and the south, and in between there is somewhere is the equator, right? And the deepest point in the ocean and the whole world is the Mariana Trench. This is the deepest in the world. Okay, you can be asked a question, the deepest point in the ocean in the whole world is dash, or what is named the deepest point in the ocean. So you have to write Mariana Trench. Okay, about 200 to 25,000 islands can be found on the Pacific Ocean region. Okay, just turn to the next page. So next we are going to see some of the major rivers of the Pacific Oceans are Coral Sea, Tasman Sea, Yellow Sea, and Sea of Japan. So I am ending the video here. More in the next video. Thank you. Please go through the chapter.